Off-end racing in the second contest of the afternoon, the Tattersalls Ireland Derby Sale and Coolmore sponsored 4yo Geldings Maiden race. And as they take the climb up towards fence number 1, the Stormy Ranger with If You Believe are prominent. Gaelic Rover is up with the pace. So too towards the inside is Mystical Madness. Taking the descent now. And it's the Stormy Ranger on the inside of If You Believe, being followed by Gaelic Rover. And then just behind these is Mystical Madness with Borrowed Time and Centauri's Star. Just in behind this group. And then towards the outside is Set in Motion. As they continue on down the hill, Gentleman's Wave is close in behind the leaders. As they take fence number 2. Early back markers are Baltracy and Just a Glance. Racing on now towards the third. On the inside is the Stormy Ranger. On the outside, If You Believe, Gaelic Rover and Gentleman's Wave, being followed by Borrowed Time and then Centauri's Star with Mystical Madness, Story Time and then Set in Motion. Further back behind these to Baltracy, who's on the outside of Just One Glance. Turning now into the bend to bring them up the hill. On towards fence number 4. And out front it is the Stormy Ranger who leads them up from If You Believe, who's racing in second. They're the leading pair between them as they rise towards this one. Back in third is Gaelic Rover, and they're being chased just in behind by Borrowed Time. Further behind Borrowed Time to Gentleman's Way and Mystical Madness, Centauri's Star and Set in Motion. It's Party Time is next. Then Baltracy, who's in front of Just One Glance. Down there they go, on their way towards fences 5 and 6 along the back straight. And out front with the advantage it is the Stormy Ranger rather, who leads them along, the debutant son of Storm the Stars, with If You Believe, the Grey for company. Gaelic Rover is in company with Borrowed Time, and Gentleman's Way, the Gentle Wave, is towards the inside of Mystical Madness, the son of Axos. Next up behind this group as they go along the back straight is Centauri's Star, the Diamond Boy who unshipped on Set in Motion in the JP McMahon. This is another one who's had a previous run, who was 5th on debut at Old Town. Next up behind these, it's Party Time, son of Walk in the Park, out of a high winner. On the field to Tracy, who Lance. Turning now to make the rising ground for the second time and head on towards fence number 7. Front, the Stormy Ranger with If You Believe for company. Gaelic Rover is 4th is Gentleman's Way. They're being followed in 5th spot by the green jacket of Mystical Madness. On the outside of this group is Borrowed Time. Centauri's Star is next, and then Set in Motion with its Party Time. Clearing the fence at the top of the track now and beginning to descend. Baltracy jumped out well. Just a glance is at the back of the field. So down the hill they come, out to make their way on towards the fence in the straight, and out in front on the inside as they go towards it. In the maroon jacket is the Stormy Ranger, If You Believe, the outer. Gaelic Rover close behind. Mystical Madness is right there with Borrowed Time and Gentleman's Way. As they land out over that one, Centauri's Star and Set in Motion are next. And this group are followed by its Story Time. Behind its Party Time is Baltracy and Just One Glance. Heading now towards the next, the one past the winning post. Before they turn up the hill, they've 6 and all left to jump. And good jump there by If You Believe, being chased by Gaelic Rover and Stormy Ranger, being followed in by Mystical Madness, and then behind these Gentleman's Way. Towards the outside is Borrowed Time, who's next in the field. So it's If You Believe in the Stormy Ranger, who've been up there since Flagfall. Gaelic Rover never too far away. Borrowed Time is close behind with Gentleman's Way, who's close in behind the pace as well. The uphill fence, again, If You Believe's jumping stands to him as he goes on a length from the Stormy Ranger, who goes back to cover the move now on the inside and closes the gap. Gaelic Rover's in the orange with Centauri's Star, Gentleman's Way and Borrowed Time, all very much stacked up in behind the pace. Set in Motion is trying to get a little closer now with Mystical Madness. Wide is Baltracy, Just One Glance towards the back with its Party Time. Plenty with chances down the hill in the 4-year-old. And out front as they come to the next If You Believe, with Gaelic Rover take over from the Stormy Ranger on the inside, then Borrowed Time, and just in behind Borrowed Time is the green jacket of Centauri Star. Gentleman's Way, Set in Motion, is getting into it. Losing footing there was Just One Glance and lost a bit of ground. Up there was Mystical Madness. So down they go now towards the third last, If You Believe, quickening it up in the centre. The Stormy Ranger trying to come back. The Gaelic Rovers on the outside. Borrowed Time is with them, and they're followed by Centauri Star. They've quickened good and early here. Baltracy is next. Set in Motion is poised behind them as they take that one, and the crashing out there was Gentleman's Wave as they race into the turn now. That's going to bring them up the hill, and it's If You Believe who's pulling out generously in front. Gaelic Rover is trying to go with them, and then Centauri Star on Borrowed Time, and they've gone clear from Set in Motion, and the Storm up back in front of its Party Time in Beltracy. Racing now towards the second last, and it's If You Believe comes to it, gets very low, and crashing out was Gaelic Rover there, and If You Believe now leads them down the hill, being chased by Centauri Star, and then comes Borrowed Time. If You Believe has one more battle to fight because Centauri Star is trying hard on the outside, but another gear is found, and If You Believe picks up again now as they make their way towards the final fence. It's the son of Success Days, If You Believe, who's fought every battle and gone clear to the last. He's got a bit low, but he's got plenty in reserve as they go up towards the line. Centauri Star and Borrowed Time, but If You Believe, who quickened it on the back straight, has quickened relentlessly towards the line. Good performance here in the 4-year-old. If You Believe wins, and wins well. Back in second is Centauri Star, and they're being chased in third by Borrowed Time. Its Party Time is next, and they're followed in by At a Glance, Just a Glance, and then came Baltracy, Set in Motion, and the final finisher is the Stormy Ranger.